Alright, welcome back to our Think Like a Pro series. This episode's featuring Weeberman. So you already know I'm going Team F Champ, as usual, practicing against this. Until probably like Season 2, I'll go back into Tron. But yeah, Weeberman, very good Ironfist player, just an overall experienced player. Let's see how I do here. I'm definitely going to play keep away against this guy. It's probably going to dash up. Important to note that he's on 50 MS. So people say it's not bad, but I don't know. Messed up already off the rip. He's probably going to jump and grab. Ooh. I got a lucky hit there.
Level 2. Team area combo. Level 2. Danger.
Wow. He's going to punish. I always have this kind of luck against Weeberman. I always drop the simplest stuff. Yep, overhead. Saw that coming.
Advancing guard. Crossover. Level 1.
Got him. Cross?
Level
Yeah.
1. Down. Yes.
Ooh. Got you.
Advancing guard. Crossover.
Oh, I tried to do this too.
Crossover.
Too many jumps across it.
Level 2.
Such a feeble attempt.
They winning based off the lag and character map.
Advancing guard. Crossover. Magnetic block. Crossover. Air combo. Danger.
Able to get the conversion. Oh, hello? I could have literally did anything. Anything but a disruptor came out. That's crazy. Still worked out at the end, so I was lucky there.
It's do or die. Fight!
Triple jump into flight.
Advancing guard. First attack. Crossover.
There you go.
Level 2. Advancing guard.
Overhead. Oh! He got me low twice.
Advancing guard. Crossover. Advancing guard. Crossover. Level 3.
Oh! This is a pro. Oh! I don't think anyone could ever expect how fast Ironfist is. He's actually really fast. Ah! I got a Hail Mary footdown. Lucky. Yikes.
Advancing guard. Crossover assist.
Press on?
Danger. X-Factor. Advancing guard.
Attack? Yes! Oh no! This hit me.
Air combo.
Down. Oh,
Fantastic. Advancing guard.
oh no!
Advancing guard.
Here we go. No!
Crossover assist. Advancing guard.
I'm glad I was able to reach some of this stuff though.
Hyper combo KO.
Instead of
Player 2
first
wins.
3 as if he was infinite level.
It's do or die. Fight. First attack.
Got the grab. Definitely want to bring in the combo.
Level 2. Crossover. Beautiful. Air combo. Great crossover assist.
Oh wow, my light didn't even register.
Level 4.
That is
Down. Advancing guard.
wow. I couldn't spam against guard there.
Advancing guard.
Oh,
Maximum danger. Down. Advancing guard. Level 1.
oh,
Yes. Advancing guard.
she's up some.
Great. Crossover assist. X-Factor. Danger. KO. Player 2 wins.
Alright. Let's get this in game
It's
3.
do or die. Fight! Advancing guard. Crossover assist. Crossover assist.
Oh no.
Advancing guard.
The Tatsu cancel the beam. No,
Level 1.
man, no.
Air combo. Level 3. Level 2. Danger. Down. Wonderful. Advancing guard. Crossover assist. Level 1. Fantastic. Crossover. Advancing guard.
Oh, right in my face. TJPuma. Yes, sir.
Gain X-Factor.
Again?
Level down. Advancing guard. Crossover assist. Advancing guard.
You're about to get on the next trade-off. Oh! I guess I didn't land fast enough to dash under.
Advancing guard. Advancing guard.
See, I'm focused. Oh.
Level 2. Air combo.
Well, maybe he would have had options in the air. Wow. That's a cross
Down.
Oh, I held back too. Held back on that. Hoping he kills that X-Factor. Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh! No, I'm holding back. Oh wait, he does it again. Yes, right. Oh! Never mind, boys. We got a game. What? Yo, nah, he won that mentally though.
It's do or die. Fight!
Punch.
Advancing guard.
Oh no.
Advancing guard.
Oh! Did he do the dragon kick to the kill this time?
Level 3.
Oh, he pressed the button. Uh-oh.
Advancing guard.
Wow.
Air combo. Level 4. Advancing guard.
I'm waiting for X Factor or something.
X Factor.
Oh, the grab, what?
Air combo.
At least I called it right. I didn't call the grab, but at least I called it. Yeah, I got him holding back.
Danger. Down. Level 1. Advancing guard. Maximum.
Alright, now he has no movement.
Crossover assist. Crossover assist.
Yes, follow up.
Air combo. Maximum. Danger.
4 reps.
Down. Fantastic.
Oh, of course, I hit too early. No!
Fantastic.
I guess with 4 meters, I shouldn't even go for it. That kind of
Advancing guard. Advancing guard.
Oh, I caught him on the whiff! Let's go!
Hyper combo KO.
Yo! Weeberman.
One win.
GG's, bro.
Only it were Richard.
Super unfair because of the MS, but still, his skill just absolutely outshines mine. You can see it in this set. I feel like he got more unlucky here. So anyway, let's have an interview with him and see where his mind's at in these games. Alright guys, so here we have Weeberman here for our interview post-game. I think we ran like some amazing sets here. And I'm still in shock that I actually won because I definitely feel like he got robbed either because of the lag or missed inputs or whatever it was. Either way, we have Weeberman. Weeberman, say what's up to YouTube.
What's up, YouTube?
Yes, sir. So Weeberman, as we know, he's definitely the best Iron Fist player I've ever seen, and just a solid all-around player. By playing low-tier characters, he can really, wipe the floor with anyone he plays against. So Weeberman, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So, Spartan Throne would care to disagree, because he plays Iron Fist in the back, and he's, I guess, placed a lot better than I have, because I don't do a lot of tournaments, but, Texan, born and raised. Political activism is my life, and, yeah, I love Kung Fu.
Ah, I see. So that's why you rock the all the Kung Fu melee fighters here in Akuma, Ryu, and Iron Fist.
That's right. Yeah, it could have been Chun-Li or Sea Viper, I guess, but I used to play Wolverine, Ryu, Akuma in vanilla, and then when they announced Iron Fist, I was just like, holy shit, and then I just never stopped playing him.
Nice, awesome. Yeah, I think your team is definitely one of the most unique that we've seen.
Thanks.
Similar to Zenpool, I'm sure there's a lot of fans of Zenpool who runs, like, instead of the Iron Fist, a Deadpool, and there's clearly some synergy in those two characters, so it's fun to see how your team operates compared to others.
Yeah, man, Ryu and Akuma, they're best friends. Clayton Chapman did some crazy-ass YouTube videos showing some of the stuff they can do. But, yeah. It's fun team.
Yeah, definitely. Awesome. All right, so let's get into some of the games here, and let's really review what happened. Like I said, just because it says I won the first of 3, I really feel like I didn't win that. So let's review and talk from your perspective of a Mind from a Pro. So the first topic that I have, I've reviewed this with every single person I play with. First off, before the match even starts, when it says ready, fight, there's a whole sequence here that happens of you're able to move around. Some characters could double jump. Some characters like MODOK could even fly or like glide up before you could even hit each other. So my question to you, Weeberman, is what's your mindset in the pre-game startup?
I identify the biggest threat. No matter how much I think the players are adept with their characters, I just look at a numbers game like Magneto X Factor level 3 and Dormammu X Factor level 3 really fuck my team up, but I can handle Doctor Doom. So I try to look at the team order and identify what order I should kill them in. Should I snap in the anchor? Should I snap in the mid? But then at the start, when we actually move around, I try to get as close as possible to some characters like Hulk, Hager. I don't really like to get near, but most flighty characters like Magneto, um, I guess Morgan, Zero. I mean, people I have to just be in their face to do something against. I just try to get as close as possible, um, and try to just keep that distance.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Especially considering your team, it's really a close range battle. Um, that at least that's the battle you're trying to do. That's your strength right here. That makes sense. Okay. So in the same breath, I know Magneto loves to fly away. He wants the opposite. He doesn't want to be as close as Iron Fist wants to be to your face. He wants to run. So what are some of your tips on combating a runaway Magneto?
Try to get under him. I think even in the beginning, the first match, I think I just get under you once and then I make you do like a super in the air. And I don't think that was an accident. I think that was you trying to do a magnetic blast or something and it came out wrong. So just trying to stay aware of where his projectiles can hit because magnetic blast is good, but Iron Fist can dash pretty quickly. And if I chicken block a plasma beam, then I can just land on the ground and start doing just dash under you. Sometimes I like to do that with Magneto, but other than that, just put on the defense chi, Iron Fist's most important tool, and wall jump and just get as close as possible.
Got it. Okay. So that's something I never really thought about. Like if somebody's in the air, trying to get under them.
Hmm.
Um, I'm starting to realize that now. Like that's really an advantage that a lot of people have. Um, like see right here, I would fly in the air, and you're directly under me. I know from what you're telling me now, that seems to be a strength. Do you think you could elaborate a little bit on what's the strongest parts of this kind of setup?
Uh, well, some characters have pretty good anti-air buttons, but Iron Fist's gift is that he can dash pretty fast, and his normals move them forward. So sometimes if you're falling down expecting me to be on your left, I could dash to your right and then hit heavy or stand medium, and his hitbox and hurtbox move to the left again. So then you actually can get hit on the other side. It's not perfect because you can fall down with, jump light or just really good S like Magneto has. Um, but just trying to force your opponent to make a mistake is always one big goal, right? Make him push a button that they didn't mean to.
Yeah, that sounds pretty accurate because that's definitely what happens to me. All right, so I guess let's scrub through here and see if we could find any key
There it
takeaways.
is, right there.
Yeah, so
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
that special is what you were talking about in terms of like forcing something to come out. Um,
Mhm.
that
That was a
special,
happy accident. Yeah.
right? That special I definitely did not want at all.
Yeah, that was a really poor punish on my part. I could have just like jumped up and grabbed you. I could have just stayed on the left side, but I got hit by that falling H and then I got destroyed.
Yeah, so I actually while we were playing this, it's funny because I actually called it. Like once that happened, I was like, oh man, he's gonna come behind me, jump and grab, like, and then now I'm dead.
Yeah,
Um,
just done that.
but instead, I fall and hit you heavy. Talk to me a little bit about that. How did I actually get you there?
Pretty sure I dashed and then pushed medium or something, but I might have just pressed it a little late, or a little early, whichever one allowed you to just smack me in the face.
Okay, got
Yeah,
it. So
I was definitely pushing a button.
got it. I'm gonna chalk that down as luck. Just get a little lucky, and then you could try to beat Weeberman. Here we go. Okay. So nothing special here. Um,
Drops here, isn't it?
say again.
I fell out of Dormammu's chaotic flame right here for some reason.
Yeah, it came out. That was so weird, and I was like, oh, why did I do that? Like,
Right here, I should have just X Factored you, but I was trying to be fancy, which is why I let Ryu help me out.
Mm.
But I knew that wasn't going to kill. I should have just X Factored you. I tried to reset right there. And you saw the overhead coming. Son of a gun.
Yeah, I called it too. I was like, okay, I gotta guess the overhead.
Yeah, that X Factor was. I didn't think I was going to hit you with that volcanic roar. When you crossover counter, I didn't think you were going to come in and just get smacked like that.
Ah, okay, I see what you're saying. Very, yeah, that was pretty unexpected. I think this whole set was just unexpected.
Yeah.
But also, right? I think this is one of the most perfect showcase to show that in tournaments like this, like if we play in TNS on Friday, right? Stuff like this happens where everything's unexpected. It feels like so fast, and then now the match is over in like 5 minutes, like the whole set.
Right.
And this is the stuff of like this is basically the reason why I started this series on understanding these quick interactions so we can overcome them. So definitely, let's keep scrubbing through here so we find anything else.
Once he was trying to do the match analysis, that's like the worst thing you could do with Ryu when you come in. Just do Rock Katsu. That move is so slow, but sometimes it wins. Sometimes it gets you right out of the corner.
I believe you. Here we go.
Yeah.
Great blocks. Yeah, I got nothing here. Pretty much we're just playing neutral. We just keep going. I don't know how that looked cool. I feel like that looked cool on my end.
Oh, yeah, that was a great confirm. That was not.
He said that was not. Yo.
No, I do that all the time. I drop shit like right at the end.
Yeah, this right here, the unflying to the I don't even know how I pulled that off. I don't know. Maybe it's improvement. Oh yeah, that was whack. Wow, that was whack.
Did you try to do gravity squeeze there?
I think because I haven't played all week, right? My mind's just been everything but Marvel. Because of that, I feel like I just brain farted there where I usually don't. So I wanted a Shockwave or an X Factor, whatever, and I didn't get either. I just got Disruptor. So I think it was just brain fart there.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. So I would say I talked to a lot of Marvel players, and they all agreed that after losing the first match, I don't want to say they get demoralized or despaired, but they definitely take it some type of way. Like, dang, I really lost the first one. Now I have to like work even harder to get back into the set. So you starting off as a 0-1, what's your mentality here to come back and actually win the set or win the round?
I guess just to be more patient, because one of the things that I still fail to adhere to is that you have 99 marble seconds, which is a way ass long time, because we all know marble seconds last like way longer than they should. So there's two ways to win this game: is to deplete your opponent's health bar or win by health. And I need to just remember that with defense Chi and good blocking and good spacing, I can get laned out and zoned out pretty easily by some teams. But in the case of Magneto, I could take a few of his magnetic blasts. I can let him fly around and just try to see if I can bait him into doing something he doesn't mean to, or try to punish something. But yeah, just try to reevaluate what went right in the last round rather than focus on, ah, damn, my button didn't come out or whatever, because you can't do anything about that. You just have to realize, oh yeah, I think I did kill Magneto. Oh no, I didn't. I didn't kill anyone in your team that last one. But yeah, just try to get out of your own head and just play the game.
Right. I think that's very wise, and I think that's probably the hardest thing for players to overcome is their own get out of the tilt and be like, you know what was positive. I really love that advice. Cool. All right, so let's get into it here. Let's see how you adapt, right? So hopping into this next match here, we're playing some more neutral. You were able to that dash was so quick, like you called. Iron Fist dashes are ridiculous. Seems like you drop here.
Yeah, it definitely did.
Oh, that low. That was so. I called another overhead, but you went low again, so you definitely got me here.
You know, I go for overheads as much as I possibly can with Iron Fist, but with Ryu and Akuma, I really just kind of save those
Hmm.
because they're so slow, and the only thing I can cancel them into is like, a super. Oh my god, I got bodied. I kept running into everything there. That was a lucky raw tag.
Yeah, I feel like it was more like the carpet flame.
Yeah.
Um, the carpet flame is just very, like just that little frame. It just looks very baity, and I feel like people could misjudge the area that they're standing in with that carpet flame, even if you roll into it. Yeah, like it just looks, just the way it works just feels stupid.
God, it felt like it was out there for so long.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and I called the tag, but I couldn't get it. Woo! These combos are sick.
I think if I can finish one, oh yeah.
Yep, into level 3. All right, so it seems like you got your momentum back from the first game. So I know a lot of Iron Fist players are gonna ask this, or if they're not, they should be asking this. So coming into the last character, right? It looks like you do the blue chi, right? So for people who don't know how Iron Fist works, Iron Fist has 3 forms of chi. He has a red one, a green one, and blue one. Weaverman, can you explain a little bit about what each one does?
Yeah. Red gives you 20% extra damage. Blue gives you 20% extra defense, and then green or yellow gives you, I think it's 50% meter gain. Um, all of 3 of those moves have 1 hit of super armor activates on the 5th frame, so you could potentially use that as a parry because most characters have a 5 frame light, even crouching light, most characters. And it only hits once, so you can really use that tool like that. I mean, I try to do it on like Virgils, who I know are going to just do Hellbreaker, because you can take that 1 hit and then just punish them. Nothing feels greater than that. But defense, I always just like to have it, even if I, seemingly have the advantage here. X factors, all 3 characters, because you never know. You could just come back and he survives a lot of combos with that defense on, because 1 million health plus defense, always good.
Okay. Okay, so you would value the defense here, with Doom coming in compared to like extra damage because you have X Factor, and if you get the hit you won't need the meter because you have X Factor. Is that correct?
Just does so much damage that having the extra damage would be a little bit redundant. But since this is literally neutral right here, I think blue is the best to have on at all times in neutral. Just because you never know when you're going to get hit.
That's so smart. Got it. Got it.
And somehow, I don't get meated.
Yeah, I was definitely commenting on that. Like, yo, my light was definitely out there first, but it just didn't count. I skipped back, but I did not press skip back. That's crazy. But okay, yeah. So right here, see, my light comes out, but I guess I did it too early. That was crazy.
Foolish me for even coming out with the freaking button. I should have just done DP.
Right. Oh yeah, he lives by a little bit. Yeah, and I mess up here. I try to advance guard again, and I just get hit.
Yeah, one little frame trap that Akuma players should be using a lot more is just alternating between the cotton candy or the beam, because most people expect the beam when they're just going to advance guard, even when they have X Factor.
True. I was definitely expecting the beam. Okay. Alright, so we're just playing more neutral. I don't know why I thought the rots were going to hit. What happened here with the Tatsu?
Instant input. That was supposed to be a Shinko Hadouken. That would have gone right through your super. It would have been sweet.
Yeah, I was like, oh man. The second I threw it, I was like, dang, I got. That was a sick assist call there. Yep. So that's second game.
I was feeling pretty confident at this point.
Yeah,
'Cause I-
I would say so. Especially a lot of your moves that you're making, you're definitely moving and grooving here. Oh, a quick note that I'm gonna do in later videos is like I guess how to play the neutral and at what point in time is the block stun over, right? So as we can see here, I threw this magnetic blast to kind of clear the space. I back up, throw disruptor as he's landing because I know he just jumped. Throw disruptor, plasma beam, disruptor again, and that should put us back into neutral. So right here, disruptor, beam, disruptor. And then now Weeberman understands that as well passively, so he takes that time to use his chi buff, and then decides to go back in. Yep, and then we go back into neutral. And it's just that's pretty much like the Magneto 101 there. Back up, assist, protect yourself, protect your assist, go back in. Didn't work, leave. Say again?
Snapback. That's crazy right there. I
Crazy.
would have played shit when that happened. If you go back, a Puma nullifies the plasma beam, and I'm able to hit you.
Oh yeah, that was disgusting. Like,
Yeah,
hold on.
that was pure Marvel right there.
That was crazy. Right here.
Yeah.
I did comment on that too. I was like, how did it get disrupted? But I guess he has some projectile nullification on his Tatsu.
That's right.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, and that completely just just bodied me. I was mind blown.
That was a missed input there.
Gotcha. I think I dropped this. We're just dropping combo. Oh no, wait, never mind.
No, he dies.
I think it's the next game where I drop it.
You kill good old Danny boy here.
Oh,
Spin to win. Spin to win.
perfect Tatsu. Perfect Tatsu. Yeah, here we go. So we got some beams. You charge up. Perfect block. So okay, so I guess we could comment on this because that's one thing I noticed when playing against you. Your defense is like impeccable, especially in your prime when you were constantly playing. Like you just don't get hit by anything. So talk to me a little bit about I guess your turtle gameplay, like your defense. How did you block all this?
So I try to advance guard every hit. Um, Outside of that, I just try to remember where the opponent is, because when you're in the air, I just got to block high. When you're on the ground, I can block low, because Dormammu does not have a standing overhead. You know, he has to be in the air to hit me with something. So I just try to keep that in mind. You know.
Got it. Yeah, okay. I guess that's a simple way of putting it, right? Like keep it simple. If they're in the air, block high. If they're on the ground, you try to block low. Remember the character you're fighting. Oh yeah, this was sick. So you have that Shoryu. You got the beam. I was like level 3. Oh man, I'm like this level 3 is not gonna kill. Let me plasma beam, but Shoryu to get the super out. That was so smart. I'm so shocked I even won this.
I think they probably could have been the Tatsu super because it has a little bit of a vacuum, so it might have actually sucked you in. Um, Instead of if you can cancel that thing, the Bako Shoryuken, you can cancel it into a super before he leaves the ground. So I could have done a Tatsu instead of you know, getting up in the air and then aiming it down.
Wow. Yeah, that might have did you good there. That's crazy.
I'm surprised that didn't kill me too.
Right? 1 HP. But just those reactions, like it seems like you have so much experience just to know that you even have the frames to do a Shoryu and your Shoryu is gonna ignore that whole sequence. That's awesome. All right, so final round. I was expecting to lose at this point because I'm like, yup, Weeberman in full form. He came after that round. I was like, he came ready. I got lucky with a cross up here, drop it. That grab was disgusting.
Another drop. And usually in the corner, I do the wall of Kunlun, which is a shoulder charge that has one hit of super armor, but for some reason I kept doing Rising Fang. And then right there, I came down thinking I could just punish you before your magnetic attractor, or whatever that move is called, came out.
Right. Wait, this is where I drop it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I actually do hit you.
You said it trades? Let's see. Yeah, that's crazy. Those blocks, man.
I was surprised I blocked that one. I got hit by the very tail end of that plasma beam. I thought
Yeah.
it was off the screen already.
Yep. Then I drop this. Another Tatsu. That was sick. Here I'm like, okay, let's bait out this X Factor. Oh! Get grabbed. I get grabbed so quick I didn't even realize it. Yep. It looked like I pressed a button there, but I really felt like I was just holding back.
You can hear the magnetic disruptor come out.
It's so weird. Alright.
See, in that instance right there, what I usually do against Dr. Doom if I'm playing a Kuma and I have meter is I want to hit him with anything, even if it's on block. So when I super jump up there, what I should have been doing was super jump and then do heavy demon flips and set hops him up a little higher. And what that does is it puts him at the perfect angle so that even if you super jump and dash up and then flight, you usually are hit by some of the cotton candy, so you have to block it, especially when I'm full screen. But there you could have actually just either X Factored and then just like flown over me, or over to me, or you could have just not activated super, and then just like sat up there with flight, because the angle of the fireballs wouldn't have hit you if you had just super jumped and then air dashed.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. As a new Doom player, I definitely wouldn't have thought of that in my life. That's actually really good advice here. And for yourself as well, like doing that demon flip into doing a super, I wouldn't think that's how you can even get higher to force him to block or get him to the ground. Because once you get him to the ground, that's when you could really start your game and get a mix-up going. That makes sense. Cool. But instead, I do super, and then you flip after. Stay with a fly.
I didn't know what I was doing. I just wanted to get hit low, I guess.
I'm surprised I even pulled that off. Like just that kind of tech chase, I guess. Oh, and this. Oh, God. What am I doing? Try to see if I get a cross up. I think I get a lucky hit here. Hadouken. Same Street Fighter, baby. Yeah, I get so lucky there. Yeah, I guess other than that, I feel like this was a good set overall. Good in terms of fun. Like, it just felt like a lot of fun playing you again. So I definitely appreciate the game, dude.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess after watching that, Weeberman, do you have any key notes to give to the audience today or me just to help them improve as a player?
Well, if you're playing Iron Fist, there's some debate about whether even if he belongs on a team, because he's not a very great character outside of his damage input and health. Some people say he's best as Anchor because his Rising Fang is pretty ridiculous, comes out fast, wall bounce, one hit, and it nullifies projectiles. On the other hand, having him on point is just so much damn fun. Um, I don't know, man. If you're gonna play Iron Fist, you better just learn how he moves, and that just goes for any character you play. Whether it's Hulk, Doom, or Wolverine, you have to know how far their one single dash takes them, how long it takes for them to come down from the air. I think some characters are floatier. Um, Wolverine and Iron Fist share a wall jump, so just knowing what your mobility options are, what you can cancel things into and out of, you just have to really practice and practice. And it's okay to practice on training dummies because, then you can just get a better knack for that, for just the movement.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds fair. For me, I play Tron, right? And one of the things I always say to people is if you're gonna pick up a bad character like that, you have to have fun with the game. Like you have to love the character, love the game in order to even pull something like that off.
Yeah.
So like you said in the beginning of your interview, your passion of your loves of kung fu and the arts show within your characters, which is why you can even play these characters to such a level. So definitely have love for your characters in the game. Well, if there's no other keynotes you would like to give to the audience here, um, definitely thank you for your time. Thank you for the games. And thank you for the advice. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, anytime. And to anyone out there, registertovote.org. Register to vote. They're trying to kill us. The only way we can fight back is by voting. So get on it.
Absolutely. From a passionate Weeberman, definitely look out for him on Discord. Look out for him in his services. And for those of you watching this video today, make sure to like and subscribe if you like these videos and want to see more or even want to get yourself into the next video just to see how your mind works and stuff like that. Feel free to DM me. My description's in the comments. Otherwise, everyone have a great night and thanks for joining.